Hey folks, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valentin and I'm seeking for an opportunity as engineering manager, principal staff lead QA engineer in Berlin or remotely in an environment when every single company trying to cut heads off and save some money. It is day 10. I haven't given you an update for a couple of days because I got a little sick. You hear my voice is down a little bit, and yesterday I got 2 more interviews. We are going to unpack my experience today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, this is the right time to do because there is more interviews to come, more insights to get, more stories to share with you. Let's start with a board update. As you may see, I have applied a little bit more. We have more engineer manager positions on the board right now with CART and senior director of quality assurance too. And as you may notice, we have 0 second interviews column. Luckily for me, both of them are coming to the 3rd interview column. I was excited and surprised at the same time. Both companies were happy with me and give me feedback instantly in an hour or even 30 minutes and offer me to come to the next stage, to the 3rd interview. And let me give you a brief story what has happened on these interviews. My first interview was a technical interview with engineering manager for a small startup company. There are around 30-ish people and they're building products from scratch and looking for someone who is going to lead quality assurance effort from the company. Of course, we have covered a lot of topics, starting from quality assurance in general, quality control, quality processes, release management, and even squeezed coding challenge in 1 hour. It was intense and I'm happy that the company find me fit to the position and we are moving forward for the next interview. Let me give you an example of questions you could expect on such interviews. First of all, what's the quality strategy? What the quality strategy could be for a specific company, what the quality metrics I will implement for this company, what the quality process will be behind. Are we going to do regression testing or manual testing or smoke testing for small microservices? What kind of dashboards I'm going to build to represent quality status for directors level, VP level, or even customers level? How I will operate with customers? What kind of questions I will ask? What will be my day-to-day routine with developers or engineering managers? How I will make sure that we will establish quality culture inside the company and how I will track that? All these type of questions you could easily expect from quality lead or staff QA engineer when we are going to the interview. Of course, a lot of them are quite controversial, but you have to be able easily and clearly explain yourself why you're going to move forward with such approach, because companies are open to discuss stuff. For me, if I'm talking about such things, I always start with the definition of the quality, what the quality is, and unpack the quality definition with quality attributes. Just to give you a brief example, we could build the best digital experience, blah, 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 for patients and doctors, like I did for Clara, or we build the best digital grocery shopping experience. Behind that, I would offer to unpack this best word with multiple of different attributes of the quality. It could be fast, available, accessible, fulfill customer expectations, and secure. And behind that attributes, we could set metrics or threshold behind. I would avoid metrics as a term because it has negative connotation. People don't like to have metric because they assume that we measure their performance somehow. In a part way, that's true, but more than that, we expect people to fulfill some thresholds rather than just to have a number. And this is very important for me, just help teams to navigate and learn by experience what kind of level of quality assurance or quality they could achieve building a product. Additionally, we have squeezed coding challenge in this 1 hour. I had around 30 minutes only. It was quite intense. The problem itself was simple. I had to define a similar prefix from the array of strings. It's very easy task. You have to just sort strings and compare first string with the last string. And as soon as you find out, as soon as all strings were sorted, you will be easily find what could be the prefix that used for all strings. Maybe we will have a separate video when we will run this coding challenge together with you. I will say that 30 minutes was not enough for me. I haven't been able to resolve the whole challenge. I just wrote part where I could sort my strings by their lengths, and that's it. Nevertheless, company were very happy with my approach, happy with my coding skills and how I explain what I'm doing. So we're moving forward to the next stage that I'm very happy about. The second interview was completely different. It was a cultural fit interview, behavior fit interview, you can name it as you want. On such interviews, companies are trying to find out are you aligned with company's values or not, and where you stand about that. That's why it's very crucial to find out about company's values in advance. Walk through the website, find out the career page. Usually they describe everything in details on their pages, so you can see what kind of questions they could ask and be ready to answer that on spot. In my case, that interview long only 30 minutes, but also very quite intense, squeezing time, and we have covered a lot of questions starting from cultural fit, ending from quality assurance and how I do operate with larger organizations. In my case, the question was very direct. What kind of value you are following on your day-to-day job? Companies are expecting to have you the answer like to have a value title, a description, and how are you applying that value on your day-to-day routine. I was talking about collaboration first, because I think that for leader it's essential to be a very collaborative person and invite other people or even other teams to work together on a project so you will fulfill your expectations faster, stronger, and build domain knowledge across the whole teams. There are so many positive things about collaboration you can find out, you're even not thinking about yet, but it's very important to fulfill such value. So when we were talking about collaboration, what does it mean for me? And I was given an example about how I run my own projects. What was the step of the project when I invited other people to collaborate with me? And more than that, what's important about collaboration, you have to give a reason why people would like to or want to work with you. Because without that, people will not have an interest in your projects or will not consider your projects as their own projects too. So it's very important to highlight that you're not just asking people to do stuff for you. First, you spark an interest on a project you are going to fulfill, and next, if people are willingness to join you, it's very great, a very healthy field to collaborate on that. Additionally, I was talking about enabling people, so helping people to grow from one position to another one and highlight what kind of projects will help them to achieve their own personal growth goals or even company goals that would reflect on their salary, title, and experience. Next, we were moving from values to quality assurance side, and we were talking about strategy a lot. What does strategy means to me? How I will design the strategy, how I will apply the strategy for a company, who will be involved on such implementation of the strategy and execution of the strategy. The interviewer were very interested in step-by-step approach, how I will design it and how I will implement it, and more than that, how I will measure success of the strategy on a team level or individuals level. Okay, again, we came back to metrics, we came back to definition of done, definition of ready, where I unpack my experience from my past career adventures. By the end of the day, both companies were very happy how I have performed on the interview. They were very happy with my answers and questions I asked. That's why we're going to move from the second stage to the third stage with both positions. I already have scheduled interviews for end of this week and end of next week. Please subscribe to my channel and I will keep you posted with journey update. Until then, thank you for your time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.